Hi, I'm Colin. Welcome to Learn Somatics. In today's video, I'm going to show you a nice easy way to improve rotation of the trunk from side lying. This movement goes really well with the side bend movement, so follow this movement, then afterwards you can check out the side bend movement as well, really free up your sides and improve your walking and your rotation. So this is your starting position for this movement, laying on your side, legs stacked, arms stretched out. If you need to put your head on a pillow, that's fine if you're not comfortable with your arm here. Take your hand, place it right on the back of your head, so your elbow is pointing up to the ceiling like so. And from here, all we're going to do is we're going to roll our sternum, right where my mic is, and my nose toward the floor. And that's going to look something like this. And then back to the start position. And I want you to do this a couple of times, and you're going to notice that as you roll to the floor, it makes your belly muscles and your waist muscles contract. So let's repeat that, rolling the nose and sternum toward the floor, and that's what's going to bring the elbow down. Rolling toward the floor like so, and then back to the start position. Let's do this a couple of times so it starts to become familiar. Rolling nose and chest toward the floor. And that's what brings the elbow down. We're not actually doing anything with the shoulder. And repeat. Rolling down. And you can pause here and actually feel your trunk, and you'll feel, yeah, my belly muscles are actually contracting, my waist a little bit, and that's what helps me roll toward the floor like this. So by doing this, we're pandiculating the waist and belly. Rolling down and slowly back. Okay, now in the next repetition, I'm going to roll down, and I want you to do this too. You're going to roll down toward the floor, and you're going to stop in that bottom position, and imagine someone is trying to pull you back to the start position, and you're going to resist them. And that's going to help you feel the muscles involved more clearly, like so. So we roll down, and then I'm imagining someone's trying to pull me open, and I'm going to resist, and it makes a stronger contraction, then slowly relax back to the start position. Okay, so that's the first part, rolling forward. Now we're going to get into rolling backwards. So just going to go the opposite direction, right? We're going to roll our nose and chest open toward the ceiling. Go as far as you can comfortably, and then slowly back to the start position. And then repeat. And then back to the start position, and you're going to notice it's your belly and your waist now have to lengthen out to allow you to go back. And as you're going back, if you get to the point like here where your head can just touch down, that's perfect. Now what you're going to do is press your head and your hip that's on the ground into the floor, like so. Creates a bit of an arch, so you get a bit of rotation and a bit of extension. Then slowly relax the effort of the head and the hip pressing down. Come back to the start. And let's do that a couple of times. So rolling the chest and nose open, pressing the hip and the head down, getting a nice contraction through the back of the body now. Slowly relax, back to your side. And we'll do that one more time. Rolling open, head down, hip down. It's a nice deep contraction into your back. This feels really nice. And then slowly relax and back to the start position. Okay, so we rolled forward, we rolled back, learned how to do both those things. Now let's see if we can coordinate them, go back and forth between rolled forward and rolled back position. Let's do about 3 or 4 of these. So we're going to roll forward, and we're going to roll open. And it's starting to feel much easier. And at the end of this, if you want to press the hip and head down, you can. And relax, come forward. And the more you roll forward with your trunk, the closer your elbow will get to the floor. And then you can roll open. A little press at the top of this, and back and forth. Just start to make it feel smooth and easy. You want all the movements to feel very, very low effort and very easy. Once you get the hang of them, it's like, okay, I should be able to do this nice and freely with no restrictions or very little restriction. If you feel a restriction in going back, you need to come do the forward portion a few times more. And if you feel a restriction in going forward, you're going to need to do the going backwards a bit more. Okay, one last time. Roll forward and roll back. All right. So we've explored that thoroughly now. Let's lay out on our back and see what we've got. So if you've done that nice and slowly and carefully and with attention, that should feel quite different down the side of your trunk that you were working with compared to the other. You should feel more space on this side of your trunk, and the leg and the hip should feel flatter, more open, and just softer generally. Now, what's very interesting to do now is to stand up and have a walk around, having just done one side. That will allow you to get a really clear picture of how this movement will make your walking feel different. Then come on back, watch the video back, and do the second side. If you like this movement, you're going to love the side bend here. And if you want to do a class with me right now, you can check the link in the description for the on-demand classes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.